Hello and welcome to Next Stop News. This is a branch of the Smartquest devoted to informing and communicating with my fan base as well as the overall transit community about current events within the system. Here is the list of topics which we shall discuss in this month's installment. First off, sadly, since COVID has been seeing a recent uptick in New York City and parts of Brooklyn and Kew Gardens in Queens, it's possible that things will get worse and we may experience another shutdown. Please mask up, wash your hands, socially distance, and do the right thing. R179s. Due to 3 months of extensive overview and repair, the R179s, which had been sidelined since June 3rd and stored away in Coney Island, Concourse, East New York, and Pitkin yards, basically forgotten about until September 23rd, began to slowly re-enter service. 3126 was the first unit to re-enter service, as the 445Z train put in from Broadway Junction, where an R32 usually would have been. And just as the summer has concluded, giving way to a brisky fall, the days where the R32s would reign on Nassau are coming to an end. Many people wanted to say that September 24th's 455 run of the Z train using an R32 was the very final run of an R32, but luckily it was not. I'm happy they put Nassau's ones in service first because at the moment they seem the least problematic. The major issues were on Fulton's A and C lines, and at that, the A sets being hastily constructed are worse than the C's batch. After the R179's several failures, I really hope that they got it right and keep it that way this time. Derailments. Oh my goodness. 2 derailments in less than a week. R68A 5033 derailed while in the Coney Island yard on September 16th, early in the morning. And therefore, since they were unable to supplement R160s to the R, they used an R46 in its place from City Hall, numbered 5606 to 5609 and 5550 to 5553. So it was pretty cool seeing an R46 return to the Queens Boulevard line. Also, a saboteur derailed an R46A train, lead car 6062 at 14th Street on September 20th, 2020 in the morning. Extensive damage was caused and the fate of this train is currently unknown. So, after all this, the A is R46s with some R160s still. The C is still 100% R46s. The F will get its supplemental R160s back once the R179s return to the A. The J and Z are still a combo of some R32s, some R160s, some R179s, and the occasional R143. Speaking of those R143s, they have recently obtained strip maps for permanent usage on the J, L, and Z. People would be confused getting on an R143 on the J line and only seeing an L strip map. Besides your typical rush hour R68 or R68AA, they have also been showing up on the Q as well. One for the weekend GO to 63rd and one for regular service signed up in orange, which was amazing. Buses. An 181st Street busway is being planned to accommodate the large crowds in this region. Concerning the B-Line system, 577 finally retired around September 5th, once 322 its replacement came in and fare collection resumed on September 8th. Concerning New Jersey, there's an Amtrak outside my house. The NEO plans in New Jersey from the 9501 to 9549 and 9601 to 9643 range are also slowly being replaced by the 2020 New Flyer XD60s. And once they get that black paint on their windows, it's a wrap for them. The MCI D4000s and D4500s in New Jersey are also being replaced by more MCIs, this time 2020 MCI D4500 CTs. New Jersey is free real estate. Catch what you want before it's gone. When I went to Newark, NEO plans were only running on the variants of the Route 13, and now XD60s are even beginning to show up on those variants as well, as they did on the 39 and 70, which were once abundantly full of NEO plans. XD60s are even running on the adventurous 159. So that's kind of crazy. Those 9600s aren't safe either. I enjoy the flip dots from New Jersey because they're very unique. Like D4000s, like 2000 units, like they have like the oldest MCIs of all time. Kingsbridge and Gun Hill have received more LFSAs. 5442, 5542, 5574, 5576, and 5577 to name a few. This is because the completion of Michael J. Quill's XE60 order allowed them to shift some buses over to them. This is very exciting to me personally because there's a possibility that they could get the full Cuomo wrap like 5439 and 5441. As of now though, all they did to them was remove the select bus service labeling. Through losing the XD60s, Kingsbridge has transformed into a new era. Also, it's cool seeing more standard buses being used on articulated routes again, like the BX9, 15, and 36. Additionally, there were reports of a school bus on the BX1, which sounds outright ridiculous when you say it out loud. Concerning the prototypes, Prevost 0023 went out of service around August 26th for further inspection and evaluation, then was transferred from Yonkers to Eastchester Depot, trained for a while, and hit service on September 26, 2020, debuting on the BXM7. Nova LFS HEV 0022 was spotted in Secaucus and Zuriga between August and September, first being spotted on August 25th, then being spotted at Zuriga on August 31st and September 26, 2020. It was getting inspections and alterations. Originally, 22 went to Kingsbridge Depot, which made everybody think that they had forsaken their plans to give 22 to Manhattanville. Then, the next day, October 1st, a day after it was delivered to Kingsbridge on September 30th, it has gone to LaGuardia Depot. So then it became clear to everybody that was monitoring its movements that they're just moving the bus around so that drivers can get used to it. So there's still a chance that it could end up in Manhattanville or some other depot. We'll have to see. Also, I am very happy that the wider doors in the back is not just a mock-up error. That is real. They are going to have wider doors, just like the nice XN40s. So I'm very happy about that. That is definitely a necessary feature because Nova, your back doors have been too skinny for too long. And as you see, is getting the new stickers that 4950 to 4964 also have. The Novas are going to come with a special kind of seat, the American Insight seats. These are the same kind of seats you'll see on the 2020 XD60s and the XE60s. The future of the MTA is exciting, minus that whole money issue where they're supposedly $12 billion in the hole. It's exciting seeing hybrids and electric buses in blue and gold. Yet to my knowledge, Prevost 1300 to 1606, LFS's 8755 to 8963, and the XDE40 LFS HEV split 9510 to 9784 are still going down. Yet there's been no word of the future of the planned XD40 order 7851 to 7989. Hopefully that will still happen. Eastside Access is making serious headway as well. Speaking of Eastside Access, let's delve into the commuter world. Concerning LIRR M3s, the MTA is reversing plans and beginning to retire the M3s with the M9s now. You barely see them run anymore as the M9s dominate the rails, getting higher and higher. I remember once seeing 2 M3s and 1 M9, which I called the Atlantic Anomaly. The Atlantic Anomaly also occurred at Jamaica when I fanned there in February. Aviel Apocalypse. Through the rest of the year, 2021 and 2022, Amtrak is slated to receive a new Aviella class to replace the aging Acela fleet. I'm not sure what will happen to the barrel-looking trains, the ones that pass by my house, but they seem super old as well, so I'm fanning them too, just in case. On September 28th, people began to go crazy for the Aviella. Well, I was still anticipating 22 to arrive. Credits to Dark Meta Knight New York City, the MTA, Trevor Logan, Meek IZM CNA, Lewis Transit 019, Transit Sylvion Hitomi, Zach and Night Eagle, and other sources for the content which I utilized in this video. They have either made the content public or provided the content that was provided in this video. With their help, I was able to get this video out in a quick and timely manner. And that's pretty much it as far as transit is concerned. Next update will be in November or December. Until then, please subscribe, stay blessed, enjoy the reviews that will be coming out soon, and stay healthy as well.